Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, with my Disney coffee mug. I got this mug, oh my gosh, years ago, a long time ago. We went to a leadership conference with Stampin Up, and I picked this up as a souvenir because I love to get a souvenir mug wherever I go, right? And I've enjoyed this mug for years. And I wanted to bring that up because I'm so excited, so excited. Yesterday, we got an email, my husband and I, about our flights to Disney in May. So I earned the incentive trip to Disney World in Orlando, Florida. And we're going to be staying at the Grand Floridian, all compliments of Stampin' Up. So we got our flight confirmation yesterday. I'm super excited. I worked really, really hard, and you guys supported me in this. This was 2 years ago I earned it, and then now we get to go this coming May. So confirming our flights, that was so exciting yesterday. So thanks for letting me share that with you. And thanks for helping me earn that trip. That is such a wonderful thing for my family to be able to take my husband to. It's just my husband and I going this time, but we have taken the kids before in years past. Alrighty, so let's get started today. I got lots to share. It's snowing, gently snowing, beautiful snow falling outside my window here. I can see it in my backyard. It is beautiful, I must say. Even though you guys, I share I'm not a fan of winter, it is beautiful to watch it through the window. Tonight I have my technique club. We are featuring 3 cards, and this month's technique, you'll want to watch me the last Thursday of February. I think it's the 21st. I can't remember the date. But it's the last Thursday. I will post the link so that you can yeah, Rebecca, I know, the Grand Floridian, right? Like, I mean, I don't even know how much that Canadian. It's probably, I'm going to say $1,000 Canadian per night, right? It's something that we would probably never do on our own, but earning the incentive trip, they treat you, Stampin' Up treats you like gold when you go on that trip, right? They can't do enough for you. Honestly, I can't say enough about it. And I have to tell you that the results are not typical. I'm required by Stampin' Up to report that less than 1% of people globally earn this trip. But I'm here to tell you that you can do it and that anyone can do it, okay? So I have to, that's not a Stampin' Up rule, actually. It's a direct sales company rule. Direct sales agency, the DSA, we are required to report that results are not typical. So there, I've said it. So tonight we have Technique Club. This month, we are featuring cards that move, rock, pop, twist, all the movement, okay? So I'll be dancing my way to Boston Pizza tonight to do my first of 2 live classes. And then you can watch me on YouTube the last Thursday of the month, 10:30 in the morning. I'll be there doing the YouTube live, and my Technique Club members can watch as well. They also get a PDF tutorial with all the measurements. Thank you, Maggie, for your support. Thank you so much. All the measurements and everything. So that is what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to share those cards with you because they are super fun, and I have some extra. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I have some extra spots. If you would like my extra card kits, I can get them in the mail for you early so that you can play along with me and have your kits ready. When you join my Technique Club, I can send you a form if you want to be a part of this every month. It is a $40 minimum purchase. Now, these extra kits that I'm announcing to you right now, are you frozen? Or, uh-oh, I don't know what you mean, Marie. You mean physically freezing? It's not too cold here in my room, but I don't know if my Facebook feed or my live has frozen. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Hopefully I'm okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me and hear me okay. Okay, back to my Technique Club. If you want these card kits sent early, you can place a minimum $45. So it's a little bit more. If you're not a part of the club or you just want to try it out, let me know. I can send these to you. Krista, I did send them. I think I'm going to have to private message me your email address because I have sent them all since last June. So make sure you're on I have your correct email. So private message me your email address, Krista, and I will get that done. My screen was freezing. Is it okay now? I saw some thumbs up. So maybe if I don't want to end the video if it's fine for most people. So give me a little bit of feedback. Give me a thumbs up if you can, if my screen is fine. I will wait. There's a lot of people on. I see some thumbs up. Okay, great. Okay. I'll keep going because I don't want to end and have to come back. If you're having issues on your end, just go out of Facebook and come right back. Just refresh your screen. Sometimes there's Facebook issues. Okay, let's get started on this one. Okay, Linda says I'm okay now. Thank you, Linda. Elaine says I'm okay. Awesome. Good for Rebecca. Okay, thank you guys. All right, and Barbara says great there too. Okay, let's flip the camera. Get started on this card. We're actually doing a fun fold today. I was part of Rhonda Wade's online creative convention a couple of weeks ago, and this is one that she shared with us. She gave us the measurements. It was so mystery stamping. This was Rhonda Wade's mystery stamping. I love doing the mystery stamping challenges. She just gives you measurements of cardstock and DSP, and then you can use whatever you have at home. So this is the card. Yes, Gail, you can join if you're from the United States and you're watching. My partner in crime for the Technique Club is Christine Bertram. You can find her at if you just Google Christine Bertram's name, you will be able to find her because she is amazing and she has a wonderful website. And thank you, Annika, over in the Netherlands. I'm very much alive there. Excellent. Christine's Cards B by Christine. I think that I typed in Cards by Christine and there's a different website comes up. So make sure you contact Christine Bertram. She does these card kits. Okay, let's get started. I'm excited to share this fun fold with you. And I want to share with you how your kits are going to look, okay, when you get these from me. So if you are in Canada and you would like to get these card kits, my daily videos all week long, you can get the card kits free with purchase, okay? They're free with the minimum $60 before shipping and tax. So make sure your order is at $60 before shipping and tax. And in fact, we're in the middle of a celebration. You might as well bump it up to $75 and get something for free, right? Who doesn't love free stuff? Okay, let's get going. All right, here we go. We're going to flip and there's all the snow in my backyard. Oh, we won't look at that. That's okay. We'll just leave that for a little bit here. Okay, let's get started. Hi, Joan from Washington State. There's that host code you're going to want to use. If you place an order with me, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Cards by Chris B. Thank you, Debbie. I don't know why I couldn't get that right this morning. It's not Cards by Christine. It's Cards by Chris B. Make sure you put the B on there and you will find Christine. You'll find her website, her events section, and you'll be able to see we collaborate on 2 classes every single month. So this month we have our Technique Club we do together, and we also have her Sweet class we do together, and she is featuring some gorgeous cards. I'm just waiting for my bundle to arrive so I can make them and show you, because I really believe that showing you the cards is what entices people to join. So let me show you, before I get started on the card today, I'm going to show you the 3 cards we're doing for Technique Club this month. Remember I said they're all interactive. I have some amazing friends who has helped me prep these kits because these are all fun. Technique clubs are a little bit stepped up, right? So this technique this month is cards that move, twist, or pop. Check this one out. So we're featuring the terrific toadstools. So here's the first one. We've got cards that are toadstools that are floating on this one. So the girls will get their kits and everything is included except for the stamps, of course. They need to provide their own stamps and their own ink, and they're going to need the punch as well to be able to punch these out. Or if you don't like the toadstool, terrific toadstools, I can't imagine why you wouldn't like this adorable set. You can totally change this. You could do a different stamp. You could have flowers popping up. You could have whatever you want popping up. So the ladies are not required to have the stamps. I recommend them, but if they don't like the stamp of the month, they can change it, right? Okay, the next one we're doing, this one's called a twist and pop. It's a C for Christine, Linda. Christine Bertram, B-E-R-T-R-A-M. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It's a twist and popped. Debbie says, you're sad you missed out on the deckled circles. You know what, Debbie, Christine and I, we have decided that some of the things we have in our craft room that we love, and even though they're retired, we prep this for you. So My third card does use the deckled circles, which, you know, just a little warning, these are not available, but you can choose another circle die if you have it at home. And we're making this one. This one is a rock and roll card. So it'll stand like that and it will rock. So those little toadstools will be rocking. And there's You Are Magical. Okay. So Christine and I, yes, we prep, our helpers prep all the pieces, except for the stamped images. We will give you cardstock, white cardstock, so that you can stamp your own toadstools, and there'll be scrap in there for you to cut your, using your toadstool builder punch to cut your stems. We will give you like this die cut. All the DSP will be cut for you. All of the cardstock pieces will be cut and scored, including the mechanism that makes this card pop. So this twist and pop one. And then you also get the ribbon. I know, they're so stinking cute, right? We can't wait to offer this one. The ribbon that comes as free with Celebration, and the toadstool garden paper. So I just want to give you a sneak peek. I'm so excited tonight. I'm here in Calgary, and I do a nighttime or a supper time class at Boston Pizza to feature these cards. And I also do a lunchtime one, which will be on February 19th. So if you're in the Calgary area and you want to come, great. If not, if you're anywhere across Canada, I can send you a kit and you can stamp along with me. Or you can just watch the video and I'll send you the PDF. You have a measurement. The reason for the PDF is that you guys can recreate the cards. You'll have the measurements. You can watch the video along with it. You'll have everything you need. The other part of Technique Club, you get a insert for your binder. Okay, so what I mean by that is I use the Memories and More binder, the 6x8 binder. And in here, you can see I send 4x6. So it can be any photo album binder. Most photos are 4x6. So you can find a binder. We send you a little snapshot of the technique and then a description. This is January. We did the melted crayon technique. Description down here and your sample. That comes with your card kit. So then once you have, you know, you can join and you get all of the techniques. You can have this awesome resource so that you can recreate cards using the techniques that you learned in the class. 10 months is, I have a form I will send you. That form is a mere intention. I would just like for you to let me know that you're joining so that at the end of 10 consecutive months, you're going to earn a 10% shopping spree that starting in April, you're going to be able to use that spree however you want. Okay, you can save it up to the end of 10 months. You can use a little bit at a time when you're in my club. And at the end, you will have a choice. I'm giving my Canadians a choice of a half price item of your choice, or one of my prepaid shipping boxes filled with some surprises for you. And it's going to be like a $35 value, around that $30 to $35 value. So it's up to you. You can choose your gift at the end of 10 months. And that is my gift to my subscribers for doing 10 months with me. Let's see. I'm so glad I found you. I don't know how you do a video every day. Oh, it's just a habit for me now. This started during COVID and I have loved it so much that I just continued it. Thank you for your kind words. This week, we have a bundle feature that is called Everyday You and Me. It's in the Scrapbooking Brochure, and the bundle price, you save 10%. In Canada, it's $59.25, and it's $167,240. You get the dies and the amazing stamp set. And I'm also featuring the Everyday, it's called Everyday Happiness paper. This is a mega pack of paper. I call it mega pack because I love the fact that you get 4 sheets of each design. 2 sheets is not quite enough, sometimes, but in the scrapbook brochure, they know that scrapbookers use a lot of DSP. So that's probably why they've done that. So you get 4 sheets of 2, they're double-sided. So it's like, you still get 12 sheets, but you're getting 4 of each design. And I showed these in detail yesterday. So we're going to play with that paper. Love the colors. And we're going to bring in your card package, let's bring in a package so I can show you exactly what it looks like when you open this. So you're going to open your package. You're going to have a piece of wild wheat cardstock, 4 1/4 by 11, scored in the middle. Hi, Wendy. At 5 1/2. Okay, we're going to burnish that card score line. What else do you have? When you open your package and you got a piece of cardstock like this and it has the corner cut off, you're going to be, that is my message to you, that this piece is to do your stamping and your die cutting, okay? So this is for your stamping and die cutting. We have a circle, die cut circle. We have a piece of basic white. We have 4 by 5 1/4. We have a piece of wild wheat, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, scored at 3 3/4, just to get this little score line here. Then we have a piece of the DSP that measures 3 1/2. Let me tell you what the measurement is here. It is 4 by 3 1/2. We have another piece of the DSP that measures 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is let's deal with the card, the card base. So I'm going to bring in my glue. I'm going to add my designer series paper to the front of this card base. Hello, Sheila. Thank you for being here. So good to see you. Okay, so don't forget about the starter kit, guys. That starter kit promotion is such a great deal. You can choose $206 of whatever you want, and you're only going to pay $135 with no shipping and no tax in most provinces. That's your first choice. Second choice, you choose $165, and you are only going to pay $135, but you're going to get 2 sets of families of markers. Let me see the comments here. Sorry, missed. Her name is Bertram, B-E-R-T-R-A-M. Okay, Bertram, okay, so that's how you spell it. Okay, so this is the front panel. Now this is a flap that's gonna go over the front. So this is what's making it a fun fold. So it's gonna sit like this. I'm gonna put some tear and tape on the back of this little piece here. Thank you, Andy. Yes, it's Bertram. Yep. Thanks to everybody, you guys. What a community we have here. Send Christine some love. She would love to hear from you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got our tear and tape. We're going to put that on the background of this piece here, this score line, this little panel. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to grab my bone folder again. Let's burnish this score line. Okay, and we're going to peel this off. This is going to sit right here. So we're going to put this on the inside of the card. So I'm just lining up that score line with the edge of the card like that. Okay, and then, so the card is going to fold down and this is going to fold over. Isn't that fun? I love it. I love how it's going to be interactive like this. Okay, so then we're going to take this piece of DSP and we're going to put that on the front. I love how the DSP patterns go together. Hi, Dorothy. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, and if you like this pattern more, you can put that down. Totally up to you. I like the vines. I'm going to use the striped vines going across. And let's get our glue on. We'll put this on the front flap. And there we go. Okay, so there's the structure of the card. Let's got a little bit of wiggle room. Let's straighten that up. Okay, so on our circle, we've got our circle and we've got our scrap paper. So let's do what I've already gone ahead and done was I brought in the dies, right? These are the dies that you get with your bundle, Everyday You and Me. And so you're going to need these dies, or if you don't want to buy this bundle, you can use other flower dies that you have at home. But if it's a photopolymer stamp set, I do like to do my die cutting first. It just saves a lot of time. The code for the dies is 166633, and you get a set of 9 dies here. So what I've done with your scrap paper, you can either stamp first and then put your dies on, or you can take your dies and put them on like this. Okay, I've given you quite a big piece of background paper, not background, stamping paper. And then you will have enough room to be able to cut all of these out, okay? So you want to just arrange them on the top like that. And you can hold this down with some Post-it tape if you want, however you want to do it. But this is what I did earlier before I started the video, and I ran it through my machine, okay? So with the magic of camera, I have these all die cut, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to stamp them. So let's put them back on my sheet so I don't lose them. We don't want that today. We don't want any Wednesday gremlins. Okay, so I'm bringing in my silicone mat with my die cut pieces. Here's my die cut pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our coordinating colors. I always like to use the colors from the designer series paper. it really, everything with Stampin' Up matches, it coordinates. You never have left wondering, what do I do? What do I do? Let's see, love this fold. Did this for an organized swap at On Stage. Yep, Lori, it's a great fold. So excited about it too. And when you use different fun folds and you use sketches, chances are your card is not going to be like someone else's, right? So that's my favorite about using sketches. It becomes your own card. And then, you know, you can swap with people knowing that chances are most people aren't going to have, they won't have that card. I mean, there is a probability, a small probability that you could make a card exactly like someone else. But when you use a sketch, it's truly your own. So we're going to bring in the stamps now. So we're going to start with this big bloom. I'm going to use my Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to hover over my die cut image. And I'm finding this big bump here at the bottom, and I'm going to line that up first. That's going to be my landmark, and then we'll stamp straight down. So there's my first bloom. Now my second bloom can be, these two here are kind of the same size, so it can be either or, right? So look at your stamps. This one here, to me, has a prominent triple bump at the top. So I'm going to use Wild Wheat for that one. And I'm just going to bring in a little scrap of paper because I want this one to be lighter. So we're going to make this one second generation. So I'm inking up over here on the side of the camera. I don't know if you can see my hands over here. I'm using Wild Wheat, and I'm just going to stamp on my scrap, and then I'm going to come over and stamp onto my piece. Now this is called like second generation or second two-step stamping. Get a lighter image. Now my other one, I want to do a stronger image, so I'm not going to stamp it off. So I'm going to stamp Wild Wheat, and then I'll bring in my stamp, and I'm going to hover over the die cut and then stamp right on top. So you can see the difference, right? This is stamped off. This is not stamped off. All right, so we've got the flowers. Nope, we got one more. One more flower, and we're going to do that stamped off again. So I'm going to bring back my scrap. I'm going to stamp in Lost Lagoon, stamp on my scrap paper. Then the second generation, we're just going to come over here and we're going to stamp right on top. And we get a lighter shade of our Lost Lagoon. Look at that, like a light flower. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now what we're going to do is bring in Pretty Peacock, a little bit of a darker shade, but I love how Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon go together. And the greeting that I'm going to use is the one from the set that says "So much joy." This one down here. We're going to use that one today. So we're going to, let's stamp the greeting first. So this greeting is going to go on the circle die that I'm going to send you. Now this circle die is from the Stylish Shapes dies. So I'm going to send that because you're not going to get that with the kit, but I'll send it to you. So much joy. There we go. Now the leaves, I was thinking, oh, I want the leaves to be nice and dark. So I'm going to stamp all 4 of these leaf stamps with Pretty Peacock. So let's grab the first one, and we will stamp over top of this die cut, Pretty Peacock, and then we'll grab the next one and we'll stamp over top. The silicone mat is my best friend because it's the background that, thank you, Lori. I'm so happy you like these ideas. The background helps my eyes see where I'm stamping. Okay, because if I just did this on the glass mat, or even worse, if I tried to do it with grid paper on the background, I wouldn't be able to see. Maybe you can see better than me, but my eyes are, I don't know if they're getting old or what, but I do need this background from the silicone mat. It helps me so much to be able to see. So I got to remember to put this in my bag when I go to Boston Pizza tonight. Okay, so there's my other second leaf. Alrighty, we're done with that. So now we get to do some fun stuff. So I'm going to move my silicone mat off to the side. We're going to bring in some dimensionals, and we're going to put 3 dimensionals on the big circle. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to bring back the card front, and we're going to dress this up. Okay, so the card front looks like this. Remember, if you're just joining me, it opens this way and then up. this way, okay? So this is gonna go, the circle's gonna go in the middle right here. So much joy. And remember yesterday I was telling you that I really think you could make a Christmas card with this one. If you've got Christmas paper, the last chance list came out yesterday, guys. There's a lot of stuff, amazing stuff on the last chance list. Discounted, you're gonna wanna, or you need glasses. No, I'm wearing my glasses, Inika, but it's just the contrast between the gray silicone mat and the white that helps me. That's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna put the flower down here, the biggest one. I'm gonna start with the biggest one. I'm gonna pop that one right down here, like that. And making sure I don't go off the edge of this card. So then let's do a little loose placement here. So I want to put one flower there, and then I'm going to put another flower up here like that. Okay, so that's the structure. I'm going to be rounding out this circle die. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to use my dimensionals. I'm going to put some on the edge over here because I do like to make sure I'm staying on an even plane with my dimensionals and the thickness of my card. So let's peel off the backing. And then we're going to bring this flower and we're going to tuck that right underneath that one. And then we'll take the light flower and we'll pop that right there so that I'm not obstructing the greeting at all, just arranging it around. Then we're going to take these leaves and I want to put one up here like that. And then the other one, I'm going to put it down here like this, just to kind of round out this. It's kind of like a wreath. We're making a wreath, right? Okay, so we're going to just go ahead. And you know what? I'm going to use dimensionals for those too. You could use liquid glue if you want to, but I'm just going to put a dimensional right there and one right here, peel off the backing, and then we'll just tuck those leaves in. So fun. Okay, so there's one. And let's tuck this one under here. See if I can get my nails under. Okay, so like this. There we have it. What do you think? Do you like that arrangement? Oh, I think it's so pretty. Okay, so there's the front of my card. Now, I really liked how this card opened, and okay, let's finish the inside first, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with this flower. This flower, now that I've got my glue out, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of glue to these petals, the greenery, and on the ends here. Okay, and we'll get that stuck to the back of the flower. Let's flip that guy over. We'll just take the flower and we're going to put a leaf right there. Press it down onto the leaf, and then when you pick it up, you can then press it down on the other one. And so that's just going to sit for a minute, okay, while we do the inside of this card. So one more strip of paper that I'm using from that designer series paper, because I do like to bring the patterns into the middle of my card, the inside card. So what I want to do is, let me grab my scrap paper. Let's see. Where did I put my scrap paper? Okay, so I use these little cello bags to put my little scraps in. And what I want to grab is one of the this one right here. So I'm going to grab this pattern and I'm going to cut a 3/4 inch strip, like that. And I'm going to cut it to be the width of my inside piece, which is 4 inches. So I forgot to put that one in my card kit. All right, so 4 inches. And that's going to go on this big piece of basic white. Okay, down here. But first I want to do my greeting for the inside. So what we're going to stamp is love every moment. And when I participated in Rhonda's online creative convention, and I had to post a picture of my card, I said, you know what? This would make a great card for someone who just found out they're going to be a grandparent, right? So much joy, love every moment. If you want to send a congratulations to someone for, you know, news that they're going to be a grandparent, or how about a wedding card? This would make a beautiful wedding card, right? So much joy, love every moment of your life together, or an engagement card. I mean, any kind of celebratory thing that's happening in someone's life. Okay, so we're going to stamp that with wild wheat. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. And then we're gonna grab this little piece of DSP. If you like the stripes, you could use that side, but I'm gonna do the flowers just for something different. And we'll put that little strip of paper right here at the bottom, leaving lots and lots of room for signing this card. There we have it. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over and get our glue on the edges here. Go all the way around using a very light amount of glue. All right, so this is gonna go on the inside of the card, and it's not my normal inside piece, but it's bigger on purpose because I wanna cover up this seam right here, okay? Thank you, Joan. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are so kind. Okay, so we're gonna come in here and put this on like that, cover up that seam, and then that'll be your inside of the card, so it'll close like down and then over. So you can, and Rhonda had actually trained on the mystery stamping card, you could put ribbon, right? So before I put down the focal point, I could have tied this card with ribbon and had the bow on the side, but I chose not to use ribbon on my card because I wanted to use the flower. So, oops, there it is. That flower, that extra flower, because in the set you have 4 flowers, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I used 3 on the front, and then this one, I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we used it as an anchor? So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put it on the side like this, and I'm going to anchor it down at the back. Okay, so it's going to have a dimensional. So let's put a dimensional on right on the edge like that. And then we're just going to put this. So let's close up the card. I don't want it to obstruct anything, but I do want it just to be a little bit of an anchor. So there we go. Let's see if that's working. So then the recipient will receive this card, and it's just a little tuck, like just you can take your card and you can bend it a little bit without wrecking it, and then you just tuck it under the flower. So the flower serves as a little anchor to keep this card flat. I just love it. And you can do this. I love the colors too, Annika. That paper, you guys, if you haven't seen the scrapbook brochure from the Stampin' Up website, go check it out. There's so many beautiful packs of paper. You'll be impressed. And this bundle is from there as well. So then the last thing we want to do now is bring in the Riverside Irregular Pearls. Riverside Irregular Pearls has Lost Lagoon, which is very much featured in this package of paper. Gray Granite, which is also featured in this paper, and white, right? So you can use these gems, Riverside Reversible Pearls, and they're nice and flat, which I love. Right? So we're going to use one of each color. So in your kit, you're going to get one of the Lost Lagoon. We're going to put one, and I love the triple, the 3 flowers. So I'm going to just put them on the 3 flowers on the side over here in the center. And there we have it, my friends. Such a fun, quick and easy card that tucks under the flower. You could also put more white on the side if you wanted to, if you needed more room. You know, you can really juice this up however you want. So down and then over, and it tucks. So fun. I hope you like this card. Yes, these pearls are amazing, Maggie. And I want to show you what they look like, a full package, because I've got a partial pack, but that's what you get here. And you get actually, how many? 120 in here in the 3 colors. So 40 of each color. So cool. Alrighty, so let me just flip you around. Thank you all for your viewing today. If you joined me live, or if you're watching this on the replay, either here on Facebook or over on my YouTube channel, I hope you enjoyed this card. I would love to see what you do with this style of card. It's such a fun one, right? And anyone can do this, and you can use any of the products you have at home, but I highly recommend getting these products because the Everyday You and Me stuff is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And thanks for all the love, you guys. Thank you, Wendy. You're welcome. Hi, Gail. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I'm excited to get to Boston Pizza to see my girls tonight. And if you are from Canada, you can reach out to me if you would like to be a part of the Technique Club and the monthly card class. And if you live anywhere in the United States, you can contact my friend Christine Bertram, and she would love to hear from you, and she would love to help you get those card kits in your hands. All right, take care, everyone. Have a happy day, and I will see you tomorrow morning at the same time, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.